All right, the project on this Kubota MX5200 is going to be changing the front axle fluid. This is a four-wheel drive unit, so we're going to be changing the front axle fluid. I think the book calls for almost 9 quarts of fluid. So how we're going to be doing this, kind of an overview here is, see that little plug down there? There's a hex-headed plug at the bottom of the casing. I can tell right now it's gonna make a mess because it's gonna drain out right on the wheel. So we're gonna pull that plug. There'll be one on either side. We're gonna pull both those plugs. We're gonna pull out this plug right here. That's the check hole. And we're also gonna pull that big plug out on the top. That's gonna be the fill. And that way we can let plenty of air into the case and make sure that it drains good. All right, here we are on the left side of the tractor, and again, there's a drain plug on both sides of the tractor, one on each side. So don't forget, you know, even though we're only going to fill it from the left side, there is also a drain. And let me just show you. There is also a drain on this side, so don't forget to drain both sides. So I've got both my drains pulled, or had both my drain plugs pulled. Drain the system, put it back together, and now I have the, this is the check hole. I've got that plug removed, and I've also removed the large plug on top, which is the fill hole. So now I'm going to dump in fluid until it comes out this check hole. So we want the level to be just at the bottom of that hole there. And the fluid that we're going to use, according to the book, you could either use 80W and 90W gear oil or the Kubota Super UDD2 trans hydraulic fluid. And since if you've seen my other videos, you know that I just changed the transmission and hydraulic filters and fluid in that system. So I bought enough fluid to do both projects here. So I'm going to go ahead and dump that in. I'm going to guess it was probably about 2 gallons of fluid. The book calls for a little over 2 gallons. You never quite get all the fluid out, but I'm gonna guess it was pretty close. So I'm gonna dump that in till it starts dribbling out that little hole, and I'll catch you up in a bit. Well, you can see we got her all buttoned up here. When I was filling it, I filled it up until it came out the check hole. Then I put that plug in, and I put the plug in the top. I kind of drove the tractor back and forth 10 or 15 feet just to, you know, rotate the gears around and stuff, make sure I got any air bubbles that might be trapped in there. Then I removed the top plug again, just to release any pressure that might be on the case. And then I pulled the check plug back out, and it was still dribbling just a little bit. So I felt like that was just the right amount of oil. And put both plugs back in, tighten everything up, and we're in good shape here. So hopefully I helped you with this if you guys are working on a Kubota tractor. If I did, click that thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this, me working out here in the garage, click the subscribe button. And until the next video, guys, keep on tankering.